Okay, so this guy says GTA 6 will ruin gaming. I want to hear him out, and it's our fault. I think he's gonna like play the aspect of GTA 6 is gonna ruin gaming because it's gonna cost a lot of money, and we're gonna pay it. But I don't think it's gonna ruin gaming because if it costs a lot of money and it's actually a good game, then it's not gonna ruin nothing because we're gonna hold the games to that standard. I don't think games will be able to charge. Let's say GTA 6 charge $100, right? Every other game is gonna be $80. Okay, GTA 6 is probably going to be better than every game that comes out that year. Okay, probably, right? It's probably gonna have a lot of depth, right? So, therefore, every game that's going to try to charge $100, you better have, at least at the baseline, GTA 6 level worth of quality in your game and content in your game. You feel me? We should be able to do pretty much everything. Anything we want to do, we should be able to do it. Your game should be so good that people cannot even find a flaw to hate about. Your game should be so good that the only thing people complain about is how good it is. Like they just say dumb stuff like, "Oh, the graphics don't even need to be this good. Why the graphics so good?" Like stuff like that. That's the thing. I don't think if it's super expensive, it's gonna create a standard, and if games don't meet that standard, they just not gonna sell no copies because you charged $100 for a trash game.
Yeah.
But even still, some people probably go buy it. So
well, that new GTA 6 trailer dropped, and it was cool, no lie. But man, the way people are reacting, it's straight up embarrassing. Folks are really out here busting their loads over fizz bubbles, sweat, and fake PS5s like they never.
Bro, what I'm saying, but hold on, no, we've never seen fizzy drink in a game before. I feel like we've never seen it. You just see it static. You can't see through it. You can see the fizz in it and see through it. I think games will just copy and paste like they do now, and we will not have anything original anymore. Probably.
Saw graphics before. Now look, I get it. This game's been a long time coming. Most of us were little squeakers when GTA 5 dropped in 2013. So yeah, the hype makes sense to a point, but we've gone way past that. The overhype is out of control, and guess what? It's not just annoying. It's setting the stage for something way worse in the video game industry.
You're goddamn right.
This kind of blind excitement sends a dangerous message to the industry. Charge us more, and we'll pay anyways.
No, it does not.
Nintendo straight up announced that they're moving to $80 to $90 games. Why? Because they think their games are worth it. But let me ask you this. If I only play the next Mario Kart for about 2 weeks and get bored, did I get $90 worth of fun?
Hell no, nigga, you play like a bitch.
Nintendo charging $90 because they think their games are that good isn't about quality. It's about seeing how far they can push your wallet.
You ain't lying.
Then on top of that, Microsoft, who hasn't made a good game in a millennia, stated that their first-party games will also be $80 to $90-something. So great, even trash-ass companies that make trash-ass games are gonna charge us more.
Crossfire X, I never even heard of that. Redfall, dang.
Because
that's why I like Expedition 33. It's not my type of game style mechanic-wise, but an amazing story and concept. I've been hearing such good reviews about Expedition 33, bro. It's crazy. I haven't heard not one single bad thing. Not at all. I hear only good things. I agree with this guy, but at the same time, I don't agree with him because it's different. It's like, okay, so boom, right? Our expectations for GTA 6 is through the roof. That's why the hype is so big. We don't even know how much they're going to charge for it. We do know they probably going to charge more than everybody else. When it comes to GTA 6, if GTA 6 does not live up to the hype, it's still going to go crazy in sales. Why? Just because it's GTA 6 is going to do well. Now, where it will be different is GTA 5 was able to last and still be played and maintained over like 13 years, bro. If GTA 6 do not live up to the hype and it's not a good game, if it's not a good game, People are gonna buy it, yes, because they don't know it's not a good game. And if it's not a good game, they're not gonna be playing it for 13 years like they was playing GTA 5. And so Rockstar is not gonna make as much money as they did on GTA 5, even if they charge us more money to buy it. You feel me? They're gonna care about the longevity, so it has to be good. They really low key in a box, dang near. They got the biggest, highest expectations that anybody ever probably has had for a video game. GTA 6 has higher expectations than every other game we've probably ever played. Nintendo, don't nobody care about Mario that much, bro. They can do what they really want for real. Because Nintendo people go buy it regardless. Nintendo niggas go buy it regardless. And they gonna just be all, well, yeah. And they will defend it like they doing right now. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna defend it like they're currently doing. But they're not about to, like, you know what I'm saying? The whole world not about to pay $90 for Mario. They're not about to pay $90 for Mario Kart, bro. I'm not doing it. Mario Party World, whatever it is. I'm not paying $90 for that game, bro. I'm not even gonna buy a Switch after I heard that. I wasn't gonna buy a Switch in general. You feel me? Unpopular opinion, I care more about a new Red Dead than GTA 6. That is unpopular. Me personally. I'm excited for GTA 6. I ain't gonna lie. Now, was I hurt when they delayed it? No, I was not.
And meanwhile, we the consumers, more like the cucked, are still like the same bug-riddled, broken, bloated AAA corporate slop we've been getting, except now it's priced higher. And the saddest part, we're letting it happen. We're clapping like trained seals because Rockstar posted a trailer with palm trees and booty cheeks in it. And you think this stops at $80 to $90?
I'm excited for it too, but I want Red Dead more.
That's the start. Here's what the future game pricing will look like if we keep letting publishers get away with this. Now, we already know about $80 to $90 games coming out in the near future. But what about
I want to see a comment on this video
games?
so bad.
You know, those editions that have the complete story in them, that might cost us around $130 in total. So nowadays, if you want the complete story to one of your favorite franchises, that'll basically cost you a small grocery list. Yay! And that's just for AAA titles. Even indie and AA games aren't safe. That $20 pixel art platformer, it's gonna be $40 real soon. And that mid-budget action game that used to be $40, well now that could be the new $60 game. In short, we're
Oh no. Anyway, last week...
I mean, just take a look at this. There was a poll on Twitter asking the good people if they're willing to pay $100 for GTA 6. Now, over 60% said no, which is good. But the fact that that was even a question shows where we're headed. It's not just Rockstar testing the waters. It's
actually it might not be cap.
3D publisher watching this closely.
It might not be cap.
If we keep rewarding hype over quality, guess what? Gaming's future will be $100 base games, $50 expansions, and overpriced microtransactions slapped on top of that. But the worst part is that some people are cool with this. It's just an extra $10, bro. Like, what are you, poor? Like, geez, I guess some people like taking up their ass, I guess.
What? What is this?
But getting back on track, every publisher is watching how we react to this. If we keep losing our minds and throwing cash the second and trailer,
you're not about to just throw that in here and move past it.
DLC and $300 collection editions will be the new normal. We're not just hyping a game, we're giving the industry permission to bleed us dry. So if gaming ends up ruined in a few years, just remember, we helped them do it. Anyways, I'll catch you skellies in the next one.
You should subscribe now.
All right, let's see. Nobody's forcing you to buy them. If it's too expensive, just don't. And if you actually believe that GTA 6 will cost 140 monies, you are a very, very gullible man. I love the overhype. It's the most fun I've ever had following a new game release because I know I won't care about the actual game after release anyway. Chill, bro. GTA 6 base game is not gonna be 130. Damn, man. Your vid feel like those good old YouTube 2009, 2015. But lost the plot. A lot of people acting like it's the best, most realistic graphics ever. The level of detail is amazing, but come on, there are games with way more realistic graphics. The only game I can think of is Alan Wake 2. Name them. Rockstar is leaving everyone in the dust, and none of them are open world. Exactly. Like, people keep saying that, but people keep saying this, bro, and I feel like they've never ever in life they only play console, and that's not a diss to console. Hold on, let me get close up with y'all real quick. That's not a diss. That's not a diss to console players. That is because once you so boom, when you on console, it's different. When you load up a game and you get what you get. You feel me? That's it. You see what I'm saying? And now they got like, okay, you can put on performance mode or you can put on quality mode. But that's it. That's the only things you can do. When you're on PC, you really like you bring your graphic settings higher and you watch your FPS go lower. Or you take your graphic settings and you watch your FPS go up. You feel me? So you kind of understand, okay, boom. The better this looks, the harder it is on my hardware. The better it looks, the harder it is on my hardware, and the less frames they can show me a second. You feel me? So the more and more realistic the game is looking, the harder it is for your console, right? Boom. People are mad about the 30 FPS thing. Bro, do you really think that you're going to be able to ray trace an open world game at 4K at 60 frames a second, bro? On a console? Are you serious? And then they always be like, oh, it's games that look better than... No, first of all, they're not ray traced. Those games are not ray traced. They look good, yes. Maybe, could they look better? Possibly. If you ray trace that game, you wouldn't get nowhere near 60 frames a second. You probably wouldn't get a solid 30. You'd get 15. You'd get 15 frames, and you're going to have to be happy with it. You see what I'm saying? But you understand stuff like that when you got a PC because, okay, dang, I want this game to look better. My PC not strong enough to make this game look better. Your jump about to crash. You feel me? When you're on console, you don't even understand stuff like that. You just like think you can just load the game up and it is what it is. Y'all don't even be knowing that y'all playing on 30 frames a second the whole time. Y'all be playing multiple games and you be at 30 frames a second. You don't even know it. You complaining about 60 frames and you don't even know the difference between 30 and 60. Yo, slow ass. You don't even know the difference. You couldn't tell 30 from 60 if your life depended on it. But you would complain about a game being 30 frames a second. You feel me? But like I was saying, this is an open world game. People got to understand that. That means the whole entire road is loading all at once. It's not where you are here and you're going to go here and you're going to take this path every time. You have no other choice. You have to take this path. So we only have to render certain things. Really, it's probably nothing even around you outside of the stuff that you can see. There's probably nothing around you. You feel me? When you in a building, you're probably literally in a box, and all they have to render is the box. In an open world game, the whole world has to be there. You feel me? And the only thing they can do is stuff that's not close. They can make it not look good while it's not close. But as it gets closer, they need to start. The game has to render it and make it look better. You feel me? So that's the thing. That's the reason why, those complaints are stupid. Stop saying that. That's dumb. Be smart. Okay. Don't my rants.